This time on Craig, JD and Mike.
I Spy with my little eye.
Oh, don't.
In he goes.
We are back and we're on the Fusion. But as you can see, we have done absolutely nothing with this car since we removed the engine from it 8 months ago.
That's because Mike has decided to raise the bar. He is suffering from something we call spec creep. So he sold the EcoBoost engine and he's binned the rest of the car.
I was recently called a Honda hater and said I should be sacked from the channel in the comments. And that got me thinking, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing something with these Hondas. I mean, the ST swap would have been good, but from a technical perspective, it's just rebuilding an ST in a different shell. It doesn't really show you what we're capable of and what we can really build.
So we're gonna get another K24, but this time we're gonna see how far we can push it.
We've got high compression pistons, forged conrods, Skunk 2 Stage 3 cams, an RRC inlet, a Bosch Motorsport throttle body. There has been no expenses spared here. We have a full rebuild kit, and controlling this we have a Max ECU race with Bosch Motorsport sensors.
As we've said before, this car needs to look and remain factory. We need the things working as they normally would have. The aircon, the auto lights, they are staying the same. Now, let me introduce you to donor car number 4.
We are Craig, JD and Mike. I'm gonna get back for this. 3 mates, building, reviving and racing the most unexpected cars on the internet. From forgotten BMWs to sleeper family cars. If it's fast, broken or a bit ridiculous, we are on it. So, if you love fast cars, bad ideas and crazy road trips, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us for all the chaos.
So we bought this ST for 2 reasons. Number 1, the Fusion is getting the ST suspension, but we need to backwards engineer the CAN bus so the Honda engine can talk to the Ford car. We're going to be launching another episode alongside these ones called Technically Speaking, for nerds like me that really want to dive into the technical side. You can see how we build the engine, build the gearbox, reverse engineer this nonsense to get the two talking together and set up the standalone management.
So by chance, we've had the offer of a Civic Type R from a subscriber to the channel. So guess where Mike's going tomorrow?
Well, I must be honest with you, this wasn't what I had in mind for my Sunday evening. Here I am, stuck on the side of the M3 with our donor FN2. I'm not getting into this Honda brand just yet. It's definitely trying me.
Another unique feature of this reliable Honda is every time you want to use the clutch, you have to
Pump it up.
give it 100 pumps and then she'll go in gear. Diamond.
Alright, so before we get into ripping this car apart, it would be remiss of us if we didn't do our usual automotive archaeology and see what floor money we can find. So Mike's going to lead the charge on this one, because after the Focus, and I was pretty sick, I'm a bit against this now. So Mike, what have we got?
Some kitty litter, a Ford Puma throttle cable. A bit weird that I actually know that off the top of my head.
What's more strange is that it's in a Honda.
Some off to a great start.
Oh, here we go.
2p.
Welcome to an episode of Floor Money.
2p. The car just got 6p cheaper.
The car just got cheaper.
Oh, I could have done with that on the side of the M3.
Oh, don't. All right, Mike has gone through the goo and we have £2.34 from one grotty centre console.
Hey!
Oh, we're back on the floor money.
27p.
Hey, we're winning. We must have almost have about £3 by now. Oh yeah, we've got some floor money here. We've got a further 43 pence. The food has arrived. Here she comes.
We got the breakfast.
Don't deserve you.
Agreed.
What have we got? Let's see.
Delicious.
Put it up on let's put it on the bonnet of the car this time. Our floor money's on the roof.
Oh, really? How much? How much for breakfast?
Oh, there's a bit of a haul so far, but we'll reveal that at the end.
Right,
What have we got here then?
now we're talking. £1, £2, £3, £4, £1, 2p, 2p, 1p, 5p. A Cheerio. Oh!
Any more?
Yeah, man.
Ching, ching, ching.
Two.
You know what? We're gonna have enough for a round of drinks at the Craig, JD and Mike Christmas party this year. Thanks to our subscriber that sold us the car.
I know. It's getting cheaper by the minute, this thing.
Thank you for watching this episode of Floor Money. The total haul from the Honda Civic is £13.62 in change. One key as broken as this car. One child's hairband in a figure of 8. A post-eaten Dairy Milk Freddo and the wrapper from a Starbucks coin. One Cheerio and a piece of wood.
So we've got the Civic loaded up and we're just heading to the scrapyard now. It's nice and safe.
It's bouncing a bit.
We're going to take a guess to see how much it weighs. So I reckon it's a Honda Civic. We put a few bits and bobs in there. I reckon it's going to be between 1,000 and 1,100 kilos. Craig, what do you think?
I reckon 800 to 900 kilos. And Mike?
And we've got Mike on the phone. What does Mike think?
100 kilos.
How much?
1,200.
Oh.
1,200, okay. Well, let's go get it weighed and let's find out. Alright, the Civic is gone. Quite dramatically, I don't say so myself. I think the guy from the scrapyard quite enjoyed picking that up with his forklift. But the question is, how much did it actually weigh? Can we have a drum roll, please? It actually weighed 1,160 kilos. So Mike was the winner.
Mike was the closest. He was within 40 kilograms, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That surprised me. I didn't think it'd weigh that much, but we did fill it full of stuff.
Clearly had a lot of junk put in it that weighed a lot, and also the rain driving down helped.
Yeah, that's true.
As well.
I probably had a 10 kilo, the amount of rain we had.
Yeah.
All right, so our new engine for the Fusion is now out of its donor car, but the work doesn't end there. So like we've done for the Integra, we're going to build this into another K24 Frank engine. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes where we go and pick up yet another Honda Accord.
Hello YouTube.
Hello there.
Craig and JD have entrusted me and Gareth here with the channel this morning. They're currently away snowboarding, sunning it up, and they've left us to go to our favourite place to begin an exciting new project. So we're in Gareth's Discovery on the M25 at the moment. We're on our way to our favourite place to pick up the first bit of ingredients for the new project.
Here he goes.
Mike, you seem to be using the wrong door.
The child lock's on.
Ah, that'll do it.
So, managed to get the bonnet open through climbing through the rear window and get a jump pack on it. It's now unlocked, but there's a steering lock on it with no key. Luckily, we have a solution for that.
Oh, what a result. What is quite funny is on the way out they said, oh, we forgot to give you the logbook, and in the logbook was the keys to the steering lock. So we've now got a usable steering lock.
We are back in the country and I've just got to Staines. Time to have a look at this peach and see what it is that we've managed to acquire here. Certain windows missing, I can see, but it actually looks all right, to be fair. Yeah, all right. So today we're gonna get the strip down, to try and get this engine out because that's all we really want from it. And then we get the exciting task of trying to see if it matches up with the Civic stuff that we've bought as well. Alright, got all the fluids out, we're ready to start taking it apart. Mike mentioned something about the drive shafts. What's the plan here, Mike?
Well, we can't find the locking wheel nut key. The wheels are worthless. I'm not messing about. We literally want the engine out of this thing. So, we're telling, not asking. That's going on the wall with the Jaguars.
Should we see the wall?
Have to get the ladder out and put it up there.
Alright, so underneath done. We have got the radiator out, just take the engine mounts out. And we're just going to get the forklift and just hoy it out. And we'll see what's left attached to the engine to the car in approximately 20 seconds. Here we go. You're on. One K24 engine removed.
Told you that was coming out. You're not messing about today.
I think we've literally been on this about, what, an hour? An hour tops. And there we go.
So here we have our K20 Z4. This is at the FN2, as you all saw. A lot of people don't seem to get on too well with these. They're not that common in swaps yet. Mainly down to the drive-by-wire throttle, which I find absolutely wild. But we're going to be using the gearbox, we're not going to be using this inlet manifold. We have got a better one for it. But most importantly, we want the head. The Z4 engine has the best flowing cylinder head out of all the K20s. And as this is a Fusion Titanium Plus, we only want the best. So let's get into it, get this engine stripped down, and most importantly, get this head off. Right, we've got the engine pretty much naked now. All the ancillaries are off it. I do need to remove the gearbox, the clutch and the flywheel. But I'm just keeping that on there at the minute because the engine's more stable with it on as I take it apart. I'm pleased to say it's actually really clean inside. So, although the car looked like a bit of a donkey, the engine really does look well looked after. This is your VTEC cam. I will go into a lot more detail about this on the assembly video, and when people say about Honda valve clearances, that's those down there, but we'll go into a much more detailed explanation when we build the engine back up. But I'm actually really happy with this. And there we have it, one fully stripped down K20 Z4. It's actually in really good condition, so I'm probably going to sell that as cost is running away, and I've still got a load more cool stuff to show you.
So, thanks to one comment, Mike now owns something Honda. In the next Fusion video, we promise we are going to start working on the Fusion and we're not going to break any more cars. Maybe. If you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one where we actually start putting something together for this Fusion at long last.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to
Well, they say every car's got a history. I'm guessing whoever had this had its cat stolen at some point. That's quite an impressive lock.
Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when
Lucky I didn't have plans tonight, wasn't it?
too many things going on. I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold. Perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till